Can I say something that's not a spoiler?
Yeah, go. We know what happens in the story, so I don't think you can spoil the movie.
So people are upset that they don't have the accusations in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
They forget the accusations didn't come into the mid-90s.
Oh, so the movie doesn't cover...
The movie starts when he was a kid and up until the early 90s.
In his prime.
Right? So it's like no one was... they were saying, he's a little, wacko jack or whatever because of the things he was doing.
Yeah.
He likes animals. He was doing, going to places in his pajamas. He likes to hang out with kids. But then in the movie, they explain how the whole kid thing happened, and it makes sense.
What did they say?
Dude, he used to look out the window, watch kids play, and his dad, come here, Mike, get away from that window. Come here and sing this song. So he wanted to be a kid. He wanted to be a child. And so when he saw some kids, I think at his toy store that wanted autographs, and he was like, he was at a toy store and he was signing autographs. He felt like a kid. That makes sense. The mind is so funny, man.
So if you were on a jury, would that would suffice for you?
No. What suffice for me? 3 things about that, or 4 things about that, about why I say he's 100% innocent. 1, no other kids from around the world. Mike touch me. No other kids, but these 2 greedy ass kids. Nobody else from around the world. No other kids. If you like what you like, you're gonna seek it everywhere you go.
Not
that makes sense.
You needed me.
Okay, wait. I'm liking this. I'm
right?
don't
That's
get don't get
one.
don't
nobody else.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Number 2, when you look at the kids, right? One kid, the mother took her son to Walmart and told the kid, "Go steal something. I'm gonna keep the security guard occupied." The kid got caught by another security guard. The mother said, "Oh, he was sexually harassing me." Walmart had to drop all the charges. When sexual harassment come in, you got to drop. The other kid, the dad asked Michael for $20 million. I wrote a movie, Mike, give me $20 million so I can make it. Mike said no. A week, 2 weeks later, Mike touched my kid. What are the chances of that happening? Then here goes the most credible evidence. 2 things. 1, the legal secretary who was taking notes for the kid, the dad, and the lawyer, right? She said, and she quit. She said they was writing ways on how to get Michael. So the kid said he has a birthmark on his penis.
I don't remember this, but keep
he has
going.
a birthmark in his private area, right?
Oh, now it's a private area.
Yeah, well, now we got the censored version.
So you know what happened?
Tell me.
So Michael used to tell the kids, "My bedroom is forbidden. Do not come upstairs in my bedroom."
Yeah.
But kids don't listen. Kids ran up there.
You're saying he knew that kids don't listen?
No.
Oh,
We
okay.
know kids don't listen.
Okay.
One of the kids ran up there.
Yeah.
Coincidentally saw him coming out the shower and saw him naked.
Huh.
And Michael, "What are you doing? Get out of here! Get out of here!" Kid ran downstairs, told all the other kids. So that kid took that other kid's story and told it as his own.
So that kid.
So that's how that kid.
So
knew
that
about
kid that
his
ran
birth.
in and then was that
kid nothing.
and then
happened
that
to kid.
quickly
So the
and
whole
then
thing-
saw the birthmark that quickly
And told the other kids.
Damn.
And then but that kid, I'm gonna use that as my story. And so they wrote that down. So the legal secretary said, "Wait, I thought your thing was real." And they was no, we gonna come up with ways on how to get them. So she quit.
You know what's
Okay,
weird
I'll tell
about
you
know
one
what's-
thing. One thing I'll suggest the next time you tell the story, just say you have 3 ways. You know what I mean?
Well, you didn't hear the last. You didn't hear the
There's
other
no
way.
need for the fourth
No, the
way.
fourth one you're not wrong.
Yeah,
the fourth one
because 3 we are used to 3.
Yeah.
3 is good.
Yeah.
I have 3 ways. You do the 3 ways. We're with you. And
you
I
went
could,
to the
if you
fourth.
really want to do 4, I could give you one. Like Macaulay Culkin hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
And you,
I got one better than that.
Yes, but that's one you. The
Yeah, the
fourth
one you said
did
of the
now.
kid
Actually, I know that
running
one.
into the bedroom.
The birthmark
I didn't even
one.
know this story, by the way.
Yeah.
And when you told me this now, I'm a little shaken.
When if it was a
But when
small
the other-
bedroom, I would believe this.
Yes.
That he came
Okay,
out the shower, all of a sudden he was
the
there.
last and most credible evidence, when the FBI seized his stuff and
Yeah,
went through all
yeah,
his stuff,
yeah.
they found nothing.
Mhm.
They found nothing. These PDF files, right? They love to put stuff in their computer, love to save pictures. They found no pictures
Yeah.
of anything. So the FBI like, We got no case. That's why nothing happened to him.
Okay, so
If that was something, they would have released. They would have released these pictures. Look at Michael. They would have. Trust me, they would have.
So hold
released
on.
these pictures.
the whole thing of him being in bed with kids, was that true or not?
Yeah, but you're thinking the other way.
No, I'm saying no. He has this huge bed. He has kids and they're sleeping.
Sleep in the bed. But
Okay, whoa.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
Eugene. Yo, man, this
No,
guy,
no.
bro. I don't ever want to meet you in court. This man.
I don't know if that's true or not. But if it's true, nothing happened.
No, what I'm saying. Okay, I was getting to my next part.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's assume that he was not a pervert, but he didn't mind being in bed with kids. Would you let your kid be in bed with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You actually you.
You
Yeah.
me needed me.
The only way
Listen, and what I
that
hit
you can sort of say, a scuba diving gear
Yeah.
is if he was wearing like that suit. Do you know what I mean?
Like a full-on wetsuit zipped
a
from top to bottom.
wetsuit. Do you know what I'm saying?
But you know what that sound like? Sound like someone who's attracted, that they got wetters to keep them from, you know what I'm saying? That's what that
No,
sound
I'm
like.
saying that
So
this
what
is-
you're
it's-
saying is the real way to show that you're not attracted
No,
to them
no,
is to
no.
lie in bed naked with them.
No.
He wasn't
This is
naked. He was wearing
This is what
pajamas.
you said, Will.
no.
Damn, the one thing I will say is I'm going to watch this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you now. Before I was like, if I go watch the movie, I'll go watch the movie.
IMAX.
You, Wil Sylvince.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I do something?
it's a box office smash.
Say again?
Yeah,
It's a
it
box
is.
office smash.
It made
Already.
$100 million
The public
worldwide.
don't care. The public, it's a huge smash. The
I'm
public
not saying the
don't-
public should or shouldn't care.
Wait,
I'm-
can
no,
I
I'm
do
No,
this?
can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? I'll tell you why. This is something that I've grappled with for a very long time. I wish in society we spent more time discussing or trying to figure out how we deal with retribution, absolution, and accusations when the systems either don't support us or do support us. Because we live in a world where some people are found innocent of a crime, but then spend the rest of their lives paying for it because they were accused.
Yeah.
We,
Purely
we
from
live
the
in a world where
accusation.
some people are accused of something,
Mhm.
and even though that accusation never materializes into anything else, it could even be a fabrication as an accusation, their lives will never be the same. They carry that thing with them,
Yeah.
right? They're
The
burdened
stigma.
by it. Then we also live in a world where law enforcement has shown that it may not have an appetite to pursue certain individuals because they have so much power. And then after like decades, someone puts out a documentary and we're like, damn, this thing. And then the person's like, yeah, but I was not guilty the whole time. And you're like, oh yeah, law found you not guilty.
Yeah.
But remember, the law is really just about finding the right person to find the right argument. That means you cannot be prosecuted,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't, or indicted, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are innocent of
the
doing
crime.
of the crime. So
Yeah.
it's this weird world that we live in where some people's lives are ruined because of an accusation. Other people's lives are not impaired because of them being let off for some reason, or they found not guilty, or whatever it might be.
And some people's lives are ruined because of lack of prosecution.
Yes, and
Yeah.
so it's like, and that no, and I mean this honestly. I don't think there's
100%,
one fixed one, but I wish we spent more time talking about that in society, because otherwise it just becomes this like messy.
Well, I don't think the Michael one is messy at this particular moment in time,
What are you talking about, Willis?
because what I'm saying at this particular moment in time, people are so like, think of them releasing this movie
Yes.
at another time where like more, the world is so crazy now that we're like, this thing that Michael did.
No, I don't agree.
I mean, I'm
I
saying
don't
it-
agree.
No.
I actually just think.
I was saying it in a jokey way.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
You
No,
said
no,
you said
what
it
I-
completely seriously.
No,
to
I was
me.
Try saying it.
I
Take
was
the
doing
scarf
it.
off and
No,
say it
actually,
again.
I was no. I was saying it. No. Actually, I was saying it in jest, because half is real, half is not real. This is the half that is real.
Yeah.
Is that the world is so crazy now that my
Oh,
little
yeah.
it's so crazy. There's a
Yeah.
war. There's nuclear.
I'm with
there's
you.
all these. There's islands. There's all this that if it was just the Michael thing alone, we'd
will
be
stick
like,
out.
"Oh." But
Yeah.
now it's so crazy that it's like, guys, if I like him, well, I don't care.
But you see, I actually think it's more the latter. I don't think it's that the world is so crazy. I think now we live in such we live in such silos of everything that now everyone just goes into that camp, and then like in a weird way, it's like we don't grapple anymore because we sort of don't have to grapple.
Yeah.
Right? Your social media doesn't make you grapple. What it does is it puts you with people who agree with you, and it shows you the people that you definitely disagree with. It's easy to move on your social media if you actually think about it.
Yeah.
This video makes you angry. I knew they were doing that. This video makes you happy. Yeah, my team. Those are easy things
Echo chambers.
but even one is not I mean an antagonistic echo chamber, and then I guess one that's in sync with you. But the thing that we forget is the hard isn't going against or for, it's the grappling. One of the hardest things in life is to grapple. Is the girl who told me this thing a kind person who did a mean thing, or is she a mean person
Who did a kind thing?
who did a kind thing, or is this a kind thing at all? Is it a mean thing at all? Or you know what I mean? Is me having sex with somebody but not intending a long-term relationship, is that a mean thing, or is that human nature as well? Is it bad? Is it good? Should I eat
Grappling.
some cake and no cake, or should I eat a little bit, or should I not? Or do you get what I'm saying? Grappling is one of the hardest things, and I genuinely think grappling is the thing that we don't practice at all anymore.
Yeah.
We just don't practice it at all. So the reason I'm saying the Michael thing sort of is like just going, like they can release the movie, is because there's enough people who will just go, hey, bruh, I'm not grappling at all. Michael's 100% in it. I don't give a damn. And I'm going to go watch this movie. And then to your point, even in the movie, they don't make you grapple. So you come in there, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da, and then you're like, I had a great time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're not gonna
You
reach those
didn't-
accusations.
You
Yeah.
didn't make me grapple.
Yeah.
So I leave this movie. And then there's a ton of people who are like, I can't believe this movie's out there. How could they, how could they exalt Michael Jackson after all the shit that he's done? Well, this is a travesty. They'll never go watch the movie, but they too will not grapple.
But they voted for Trump.
No, not necessarily. But you find they
Nothing?
won't grapple.
So-
You know what I mean? But they just won't grapple, I find. And
Yeah.
so I actually think this is just my assertion, but I actually think that's the reason that they can release it, is because the grappling is actually a thing that makes it hard to put something like that out.
Oh yes, for sure.
Is when people go, I don't know how to feel. If people hate something or if people love something,
Yeah.
it's actually quite easy to make it a success.
Yeah.
Okay,
At
what
least they're
about
feeling
this?
something?
You know what I
I
mean?
don't know if this
Like in
is-
wrestling is a good example. In wrestling, you have the wrestlers that people hate,
The heel.
right? The heel, and then you have the wrestlers that people love.
No one cares about those ones.
But-
care about the heel.
No, but what I'm saying is people love. You love The Rock when he's the hero.
Yeah,
you
100%.
hate The Rock when he's the heel. You love John Cena when he's the hero. You hate John Cena
Okay,
when he's the
here's a
heel.
question.
No, but listen what I'm
Yes.
saying. What I'm saying is what they won't tolerate in wrestling is like
Indifference.
the guys where you're like, I don't know how I feel about him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't.
It has to be extremes.
Yeah, because that's an easier thing. Boo. Yeah. But that one confuses us.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do. We don't know how to deal with it. And the most important thing I'm saying is we don't practice it. So we cut off friends who, I found out that they actually like leather goods. They're out of my life. Why? No, because I can't be with somebody who wears a dead animal on them. Okay, so they're out of your life. What about you? Yeah, no, this person, they don't pray anymore before they eat their food. They're out of my life. Then it's like, okay, but do you grapple?
Okay, I get your grappling. Let me just say, okay, let me restage what I said. If we rewind 6 years ago or so,
Yeah.
the climate that was,
Yes.
remember, there was a different climate.
Yes.
Let's say when, I don't want to phrase them that way, but when wokeness was heavy.
Okay, yes.
A movie like this is the antithesis of the climate in which we live.
That's exactly
then
what I'm
what
agreeing
happened
with.
was that people said, that's over. People have just decided it's over. Now, a person who you truly love, Michael Jackson, because a lot of people love him because he was part of their life, that kind of thing in
Yeah.
terms of growing up. There's a movie about him. Previously, in that time, to your grappling thing, you might have been, man, I love him so much. But now when people have said, yeah, guys, you do you, people are like, let's
That's what
make
I
it
mean,
a
yeah.
box office smash.
That's exactly what I
They're
mean.
like, this is not the time to tell me to not.
That's
you know
exactly
what I
what
mean?
I'm saying.
now.
Yes, because we just but release this 5 years before it's gonna flop because people will be like,
Yes, but
yeah.
that's exactly what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying that is one of the worst things that can happen for people, because it means a Trump voter cannot grapple with the fact that his family is using the administration to enrich him. You like, because in South Africa we're comfortable with that. We'd be like, oh, that's corruption. We know it very clearly. We see what you're doing.
We've seen this
In
movie.
Africa, we're like, yeah, we know this. Oh yeah, and then your kids make billions, and oh yeah, you've got contracts coming up. Oh yeah, this is corruption. And you would even be able to say, it is corruption, but I still like some of your policies. You get what
I
I'm
just
saying?
don't like you stealing.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
just don't
but
like
you-
stealing. Or I even just acknowledge that you're stealing. But
Or if you
also,
steal some for us.
yeah, but I'm saying, but what to your point, this is what I'm saying, Dave, is the grappling is the thing that we're losing. And if you can't grapple, it just pushes people, and then almost nobody deals with a reality that's inconvenient for them. Pretty much every brand offers rewards these days, but let's be honest, most of them aren't all that rewarding. Well, starting now, Verizon's doing rewards different. Rewards you'll love all year round for every customer. You see, they're introducing Verizon Dollars, which gives you cash back every month just for being a customer. That's it. Plus, you have the flexibility to use those glorious new dollars how you actually want. Shop with Verizon, get gift cards for the brands you love, or transfer them to the partner programs. They're also introducing Verizon Shine, where now, every Monday, you can snag once-in-a-lifetime experiences like NFL tickets across the globe, all-inclusive music festivals, and the chance to meet your favorite stars. Plus, daily drops, tickets, and pre-sale access all week. So, grab Verizon Dollars just for doing you? Whew. Oh, and epic experiences from Verizon Shine just because it's Monday. Now, those are some rewarding rewards. Only from Verizon. Enroll today at Verizon.com.